Mabuhay, Lizami. My name is Veronica, host of this podcast, Everything's Political, broadcasting here at Radyo Kapwa on CKUT 90.3 FM. And for today's broadcast, oh, look at that. I'm very much distracted. We're recording this live at Park Mackenzie, and I'm joined here by Kapwa Dayan. I'm pretty sure y'all have heard of them already in our previous episodes, but I'm just chilling here with mobile library that was just launched today on for June 2 here at Mackenzie Park. And the reason why I have impromptu impromptu recording with you is that this month is Filipino Heritage Month. It's doggy running very fast. I'm so distracted. Um, and it's National Indigenous History Month and also Pride Month, right? So there's a lot of things happening, and it's been half a year now. So congrats for making it half of the year of 2024. And so yes, I just wanted to kind of connect all of that and think about our Babaylands, our pre-colonial priestess, and how this is connected to the elements of being two-spirit in terms of the indigenous people here in the Turtle Island, and how this is also in connection with us. Any comments?
That was a lot. But yeah, so I mean, this whole project I have with the books, a lot of the books that I have are not just by Filipino folks here in Canada, but also in the Philippines. There's a lot of books about pre-colonial mythologies, some stuff about babaylands, decolonization, a lot of things from revolutionary movements, and also queer folks. Actually, there's a lot of anthologies with Filipinx folks, and yeah, a lot of these are hard to find here and in the Philippines, especially in different dialects, different languages.
That's true.
So I brought it out just so I can share it, because a lot of these people are searching for, but it's hard to get a hold of, So I want to make it accessible to the community.
So how can they access you?
Well, I'll be here at Mackenzie Park between the two willow trees by the basketball court and the soccer field every Sunday, usually around 1 to 5. And yeah, people can just come by and read. I'll have a banig set out, some snacks and drinks, and there's also like a children's section. I'm trying to get more books with different languages, because right now I only have Tagalog, English, and a few Ilocano, but I would love some other ones. So I need to get a hold of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be here just hanging out, unless it's raining, because books are famously. But yeah, come by.
Yeah, and how did this idea of having a mobile library came to be, and you sharing pretty much all of this is your personal books, and why is this necessary? Like, we're Filipino Heritage Month right now, and obviously it's important for us to pass down where we came from and our heritage. And so how is this idea cultivated, and what made you decide to, like, fuck it, let's do it, just put it in a little cargo like this, and then I'll put all of my collections, and then c'est parti.
Well, I love books ever since I was a kid, and I always have a library, and recently is when, like maybe within the last 10 years, I've just been collecting books by Filipino writers, artists, and yeah, some of them were really difficult to find, and so it was kind of like a treasure trove for me for a while to have this. And then also having people in the community have their own collections, and some of them have loaned me some of their stuff, which is really kind of them. And they were just sitting at home, on my shelves, and it felt really sad to have all this knowledge and not have anybody to share it with, or just like kind of, I felt like I was gatekeeping in a way the information, and That's not what books are for. And even if you look at libraries, like public libraries in Montreal, that there's only one, the Bibliothèque Interculturelle in Cotenej, that has some kind of Filipino section, but it's very limited.
It's true.
And even if I even tried with the different public libraries to order specific books that are like Filipino made, but they have their own limitations, right? So some of them can't get a hold of it, or like they have a specific budget. And so, yeah, I took it into my own hands to get this collection for myself and for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, now I just take them for a walk during the weekends and share it with people.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm seeing here, I want to focus more about the books that you have for kids in here. And some of them are written, which I assume would be in Ilocano. But some of them are like beginners of Tagalog. And there's a lot of like pictures in it, which is like very good in terms of a lot of our kapwa who's been looking for resources to teach their kin, right? Like the language. And obviously here in Montreal, like the language part is a bit like tricky. But you, as someone who has like a kid of your own, how is this like this passing on and sharing the knowledge would affect you, but also your child, your baby?
Well, I find it really important. I speak Tagalog to my child. I wish I could speak Ilocano, but I only understand it, and it's difficult for me to speak it. It still does, and I'm hoping that she speaks it to my kid. Yeah, I think it's really important because that's part of our culture, right? Like, it could be any language that is connected to your family, but there's a lot of information and knowledge within those languages that if we lost it, there's a certain loss of cultural connection, I think. And I just want them to have a more robust feeling of
Sense of belonging.
But also like they're beautiful languages, and the more that Amiha knows, the better.
Right. I mean, for those who is not aware, I do post like on my personal project about unpacking and like, looking at the root words of Filipino words, because I feel like it's such an insight to how our ancestors see the world before there's the Yuhan, before there's Mananakop, and it goes to show how much of their community is thriving and the beauty within it that has survived in our languages. And so I saw like there's a little bit a basket here with full of like resources to be able to teach our children, like mainly Tagalog, I would say, which is I would like to take this space and say like there's hundreds of Filipino languages in the Philippines, and unfortunately some of them are being extinct.
And I only have one children's book that has maybe 7 different languages in one.
Yeah.
And I'm calling out to the community, if you have more, please, Visayan, Cebuano, Hiligano, and like,
yeah, share it.
Loan it, share it. That would be amazing, because I'm still learning too. Like, I'm looking at these Tagalog books and I'm still learning some words that I didn't even know existed, so it's really, it's really important to have these books.
It's true. Earlier we were talking about Jenny Lee's book that we also actually launched earlier, Reuniting with Strangers. And I started reading it, I think just yesterday actually. And how in the book, she was like, oh yeah, I'm only going to speak to my child in English, so the integration is easier, right? Like a child came in here like at the age of 4. So if you think about it this way, like the child is 1.5, they grew up hearing, let's say, Tagalog language this whole time, and then like out of the blue, like you're only going to be speaking in English this whole time, which again like kind of cuts off your connection to your heritage and to the language. And I think that what you're doing here really is trying to bridge back that connection and that sense of like cultivating the community and the heritage, because when people come in here, because of survival instinct, they just don't want to invest their time and effort to invest culturally speaking in terms of our heritage. And so I don't know, I'm blubbering
Well,
a bit.
when you said that, it's easier. I mean, it's harder for them. It's harder for the parent. Honestly, it is.
Mhm.
It's hard to be teaching your kid two languages, but at the same time, like them as a kid, that's the best time for them to learn these
I
languages
know,
because they're
right?
sponges. I don't know how many times I've met, like I have friends who are trying to learn languages, and it's so much harder, and it feels also a lot more intense, like the need to learn. Um, and so yeah, teaching them as a kid is like the best time because they're just like soaking it all up.
Right. And I just recently my partner went on like a gathering, and there's like someone who is also Filipino, and I'm like, and then that my colonized mentality was like, oh, I bet like he doesn't know the language, which is called myself out right away, and I'm like, I'm the one who's gatekeeping people, right? But it just, not everyone can also teach the language. Not everyone has the time and the resource to teach the language. Like our language is beautiful, but like it's not the same as like Romance language, like English or French, where like the grammars are different and the way that we speak is different. And so um, I just wanted to highlight the importance of reading this type of books and passing in this knowledge and sharing this knowledge, because it gives you like a sense of like belonging, and a sense of like grounding yourself to who you are by reading these books written by other different Kapwa, not written by white people. W- Tells you more about who we are, and you can kind of infer our community before it was written by the colonizers, before it was written by the victors. So,
It also like I was just saying that a lot of these books aren't just Filipino American, Filipino Canadian. Like a lot of it is from writers in the Philippines, and I
mhm.
feel like it's really good to read those too because it widens your perspective and idea of the concept of Filipino-ness. It's not just about pre-colonial Philippines. It's also like the struggles that are happening now. Like a lot of the zines I have are from activists in the Philippines and what they're going through, right? And so it kind of like it widens your scope of what
Being Filipino is.
Filipino is.
Yes.
Yeah. So like there's stuff about witchcraft, but there's also like poetry, like with the disabled writers. Like there's migrant workers and comic book writers, and so yeah, it just widens your scope of what you think Filipino, like what your concept of Filipino is because when you're in the West, we're put in boxes, right? And it's very difficult to get out of that, especially when all of society is telling you where you should belong. But seeing these different perspectives, it really blows my mind whenever I read something that I've never seen before that a Filipino wrote. I'm like, oh, whoa, that's that's amazing.
It almost feels grounding. I would say
Like even the stuff about like I have this book with called Tingle that's like anthology of Pinay lesbian writing. I
didn't know that
didn't
exist.
know that would exist
Filipino lesbians
everywhere.
exist.
Lesbians exist in the Philippines.
That's true. Yes, they do exist. They also have like I recently watched like a little some documentaries from Manila actually, and how like the bustling LGBT community, and now it's kind of like forgotten a bit because they move on to like more wealthy neighborhoods, which sucks because there's literal archives. And you know what, like our baklas back in the day were having great time. And then I just wanted to like connect it back to it's Pride Month as well, in the world, but also Montreal's Pride Month is August, so like we're celebrating it double anyway. And I just wanted to also we're talking about how it feels freeing. So I wanted to connect it to the liberation part of like knowing our indigenous roots and connecting it back to being queer ourselves, and how that helps us cultivate who we are. Um,
And there's also this aspect of like cultural imperialism that happens, right? Um, that that kind of flattens ideas, right? And so seeing and hearing all these different types of ideas that come out of the Philippines, or the Philippine diaspora, it really battles against that. It's not just we're not just about Elvis and you know what I mean, like Elvis and beauty pageants and basketball, right? There's so many ideas that come out of us, especially with the ways that we exist in the world, like migrant workers. Like I worked with migrant workers writing poetry and photography, and it was like the most beautiful thing I've ever worked on.
Yeah.
But then when we work with them, they see themselves as, oh no, I can't do that because I'm just a worker, or I'm just this or that. Like, no, like everybody is capable of this art. You just don't have the time because you're forced to work 16 hours.
Capitalism forces you not to have any sort of creative outlets.
And so like having those spaces, like facilitating those spaces for them and seeing what they're actually capable of when they have the time to sit down and process the stuff that they go through. It's all valuable. Everybody's voices need to be heard.
Yeah, and from what I've seen you facilitated workshops with migrant workers, temporary foreign workers, and how they kind of like limited themselves. It's like, well, trabajador lang ako. I don't know anything about like magtula or to write down and such, or like to draw or to doodle, which I find myself like it's such a sayang, because I believe that everyone has the capacity to be creative, but that type of creativeness for us has been clipped because of the social and economic structures that is imposed on us. And then when you provide this type of workshops to our kapwa, it's like, in a sense, it's a form of healing, right? Like, and it's also self-discovery for them that, oh shit, I can actually write. Like, I didn't know that I can do this. Or like taking pictures and then having the eye for it, and then like being validated for their work is very important in a community like such as where we are at the moment, where yes, we do have a vibrant community, but as you mentioned as well, like we kind of like primarily focus with like pageantry and then like, dance, which is also good, but there's more that we can provide, and there's more of us, and there's more of us being creative as well. So I just wanted to highlight that, and I think that's you have a lot of collections in here, from zines to like comics to even like languages that we like our kin or even us can learn more, right? And so
I also have dictionaries.
and there's also dictionaries. Like, what is it?
Also, I need more cookbooks.
English Filipino. There's Bagong Diccionario. There's English Ilocano, which I've never seen before. I mean, I think that it's great. Anyway, I'm blabbering again. Do you have any like last comments, or just something that we can broadcast to open up the June month of being Filipino and really taking that proud to be Pinoy in a different feeling of like, I don't know, like uplifting and like uniting us, and like really away from that competition and the divide and conquer, and focusing more on our healing.
It's a hard question.
It's a hard question. I just came up on the spot.
No, I'm just thinking of, like a lot of the mentality that we have is because it's by design, by the structures that we're part of. Right? Like, when the only reason why you're in Canada or anywhere in the West is because you've been streamed into a specific stream of like, oh, you're only a worker, even though some people in the Philippines might be like civil engineers or,
I know, right?
Different things. It really gets to you and your identity, right?
Yeah.
And so I feel like people know, like they just, I don't want to say they needed to be reminded, but I want people to open their minds about like what they know they're capable of, and like trying to fight the structures that are subordinating them in these ways. And honestly, reading has been what has helped me open my mind about all the different different ways of being Filipino,
Yeah.
Filipinx, Filipina.
Uh huh.
And yeah, and the children are our future.
Children's our future.
There's so many languages.
Exactly. Yeah, that being said, we are maate. Let's embody that. We are creative people with lots of arts. And for those who still listening to us, thank you for listening to Everything's Political, because everything's political. Our books are political. This work is political. Initiative by Diane. If you're interested to support Diane, donate in whatever means that you can have, you can find them at.
For this specific project, I'm on Instagram at aklatan.go. So aklan.go. Yeah, and you'll find out where I am in Côte de Neige every week, and I'll post it there.
Yeah, thank you, Diane. And that's it for everyone. This is Veronica. Mabuhay.
You must think that I'm crazy. You think I'm way too young to face the world. You think I'm lazy. You must think all I do is lie in bed. Don't know that. Been trying to be the person that can move all the mountains. Wish that you'll be here to watch me. 'Cause I've been thinking the same thing over and over again. I hope you're tryna let me do my thing. I'm no superhuman, but will defy all the reasons. But please, oh, just let me do my thing. La 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 la. La 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 la. Probably thinking, oh me, I'm not even sure if I know myself. I don't know what to do. And to be honest, I could use a friend. Don't know that. Been trying to be the person that can move all the mountains. Wish that you'll be here to watch me. 'Cause I've been thinking the same thing over and over again. I hope you're tryna let me do my thing. I'm no superhuman, but will defy all the reasons. But please, no, just let me do my thing. La 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 la. La 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 Cause I've been thinking the same thing over and over again. I hope you're tryna let me do my thing. I'm no superhuman, but will defy all the reasons. But please, no, just let me do my thing. La Is it just me? Tell me, is it just me? Or is there something about the way you smile that makes me wonder what I feel? Is it just me? Tell me, is it just me? The way your eyes move around the room and back at me. Why do you do this? Do you even have a clue? And I don't want to fall for you just like that. It's not that easy, no. There's so much more than just that. But you're making this feel easy, or is it just me? You got this hold on me, and I can't get out. The only way I can escape is if I tell you now what you mean to me. But what do you really mean to me? You're making me confused, so wait for you to make the move. 'Cause I don't wanna forfeit. Do you even have a clue? And I don't wanna fall for you just like that. It's not that easy, no. There's so much more than just that. But you're making this feel easy, or is it just me? Should I just play along? Should I stay and laugh at all your jokes? Or should I just walk away, never knowing? Is it just me? Tell me, is it just me? Or is there something about the way you smile? I don't wanna fall for you just like that. It's not that easy, no. There's so much more than just that. But you're making this feel easy, or is it just me? No, I don't wanna fall for you just like that. It's not that easy, no. There's so much more than just that. But you're making this feel easy, or is it just me? Is it just me? Is it just me?
I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You know I got lots of problems in my life, and I don't wanna add to it. Yes, I just want something like, just want something like you. I don't really feel for affection, I don't really need your attention. What's time? And like when I'm calling you and failing, but I don't wanna fall in the deep end. But if you wanna share on a weekend, it's fine. My hope if I'm free, you free. You bless me, roll my weed. Get to know me, happiness. Come on, just when you're lonely. I guess I'll let you know when I got the time to leave. I need some company. You know me, know why I can't be alone. I want your company. See you, baby. Oh, you turn me on. I usually won't, but I kinda like it when we're on our own. I need your company. Oh,
All right, welcome back, beautiful listeners. This is Feni Cristo, and you are tuned in to Radio Kapwa on 90.3 FM CKUT, where you can check us out every Wednesday from 2 to 3 p.m. It is June 5th, and to recap, we had Vero earlier with her Lahat Konektado segment, then we bumped some tunes. Right now, we'll be finding out what's happening in the motherland. Normally, John Marvin Reyes is here to bring you the news, but he's still on vacation, so I'll be filling in to answer the question, Anong balita sa Pilipinas? So, let me tell you what's what. From martial arts to boxing, Bakyadan fulfills Olympic dream. Hergy Bakyadan is the 15th Filipino Olympian and 5th boxer going to the Paris Games after hurdling her quarterfinal bout in the second World Boxing Olympic qualification held in Bangkok, Thailand on Sunday. She beat Venezuela's Marielis Iriza in the women's 75 kilogram on Sunday via unanimous decision. The qualification of the Kalinga native came less than 24 hours after Carlo Paalam booked his return trip to the quadrennial Summer Games in the same Bangkok tournament. Bakyadan, 28, is a world Vavinam champion, winning the women's combat 66 kilogram division of the Vietnamese martial arts in Ho Chi Minh City in November 2023. She first made the Philippine Wushu team in 2016, shifted to boxing, returned to martial arts, and grabbed the opportunity to box again in order to achieve her Olympic dream. Bakyadan and Paalam will join 13 other Filipinos in Paris, including fellow boxers and Tokyo batchmates Yumir Felix Marcial and Nesty Peticio, along with first-timer Ira Villegas, gymnast Carlos Yulo, Alea Finnegan, Levi Jung Riviva, and Emma Malabuyo, world number 2 pole vaulter Ernest John Obiena, weightlifters Vanessa Sarno, Arlene Ann Ando, and John Februar Seniza, rower Joni Delgaso, and fencer Sam Katatan. There are 13 Olympic boxing weight categories, 6 for women and 7 for men in the Paris competition. There were 28 men and 21 women who made it during the first qualifier in Italy in March. A further 23 female and 28 male Olympic spots are available in Bangkok. And this article was written by Maria Romina Austria and published on June 2nd, 2024 on the Philippine News Agency website. And there you have it. Big ups to Hergy for representing. Now, we're going to get into another musical break, so turn your volume up and vibe out to some tunes. We'll be back with the community announcements, and once again, this is Feni Cristo. You are listening to Radio Kapwa on 90.3 FM CKUT. Check y'all after the break.
Is it true? You're a fool, baby, for making me feel brand new. Can you touch your time before you
Sapat na sa'kin ang ganito. Oh, ang pagmasdan ka sa malayo. Kapag kinausap, walang masagot. Hiningay lagot. Hindi ko naman yata ikamamatay kung hindi ko mawakan ng iyong kamay. Handa kong mabuhay sa aking kalokohan. Kung wala ka sa aking buhay, walang kalungkutan. Munting ligayang iyong hatid tuwing dahan-dahan kang darating. Kagandahan masisilayan, dahan-dahang lilisan. Hindi ko naman yata ikamamatay kung hindi ko mawakan ng iyong kamay. Handa kong harapin ang kasinungalingan. Kung wala ka sa aking buhay, walang kakulangan. Sapat na sa akin, hindi na aamin. Hindi na aasa. Ako'y maligaya. Sapat na sa akin, di na aminin. Hindi na asang ako'y liligaya. Hindi ko naman yata ikamamatay kung hindi ko mawakan ng iyong kamay. Handa kong mabuhay sa aking kalokohan. Kung wala ka sa aking buhay, walang kalungkutan. Hindi ko yata tanggap ang buhay kung sandi ko mawakan ng iyong kamay. Handa kong harapin ka, walang katiyakan. Kahit na takot sa maaaring kasagutan.
disappearing from the view. The sky is slowly turning into blue. We should walk, there's no need to run. Even if we meet the sun, that means our day has just begun. Why don't we linger? Why don't we linger? Why don't we linger? Why don't we linger?
Naisip mo bang iniisip kita ngayon? Naisip mo bang nakikinig ako sa'yo? At alam ko ang iyong kailangan. Ano ang gamit ng pag-aalala? Pag-aalala, pagkat ikaw ay makalimutin. Ngunit ako ay laging mahahanap mo rin. Ang liwanag sa bintana mo, paalala sa pag-ibig ko. Naisip mo ba ikaw ay padalang sa akin? Naisip Baka't ikaw ay makalimutin, ngunit ako ay laging mahahanap mo rin. Ang liwanag sa bintana mo, paalala sa pag-ibig ko. Ang liwanag sa bintana mo, paalala sa pag-ibig ko. Baga't ikaw ay makalimutin, ngunit ako ay laging mahahanap mo rin. Ang liwanag sa bintana mo, paalala sa pag-ibig ko. Ang liwanag sa bintana mo, paalala sa pag-ibig ko. Naisip mo bang iniisip kita ngayon?
And we are back. This is Fenny Cristo on 90.3 FM CKUT, and you were listening to Radio Kapwa, where we bring you, the people of Montreal, the latest news, interviews, and music from the Filipinx diaspora every Wednesday from 2 to 3 p.m. Bad news is we're nearing the end of our show, but the good news, that also means we're going to be getting into the community announcements to find out what's poppin' in La Belle Provence. So grab something to write with or open up your schedule app, and let's get ready to mark your calendars. Spoiler alert, this Saturday is going to be really busy, but we'll get into that. For now, on Friday, June 7 from 4 p.m. at Park Martin Luther King, the CDN CDC Family Table invites you to the Family Day event. This festive event is the perfect opportunity to strengthen community bonds and spend some quality family time. A variety of activities for children are planned, including games, makeup, and coloring. It will also be an opportunity to come and discover the neighborhood's resources. Several information booths will be present to showcase local services and initiatives that can benefit your family. For more info on this event, check out their Instagram page at cdc.cdn. Now, to preface the next event, if you follow the Santa Kapwa and Radio Kapwa Instagrams, you might have seen our teams participating or just doing some arnis over the past few months, whether it was at Kapwa Rising Festival last year or just during one of our Kaartahan events. Like I said, Saturday, June 8th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. at Parc Jean Brillant. Join us for an exciting Filipino martial arts workshop in celebration of Filipino Heritage Month. Get ready to unleash your inner warrior and celebrate our rich heritage. Please note, this is for members only, so go to the link in our bio, become a member, and you'll receive details. You must be a member to sign up. Visit our Instagram pages at Santa Kapwa and Radio Kapwa for more info. That same day, like I said, Saturday is a very busy day. Saturday, June 8th, from 12 p.m. to 11 p.m., our friends, the Filipinos of Montreal, will be taking over La Rue Culturelle for Destination Asie at Olympic Park, along with their friends Festival Viet MTL, Sticky Rice Magazine, and the Super Bowl people. This event is called Sari Sari Day, and the programming will celebrate Filipino Heritage Month. Be on the lookout for their lineup by visiting their Instagram pages at Filipinos of Montreal and Terry Reyes. Next up, Saturday again, June 8th from 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. at Centre Green. It's almost garage sale season, and Centre Green is so happy to announce the return of the community garage sale. Join the community garage sale and clothing swap. There will be a kids activity corner, light refreshments for purchase, and maybe a few surprises throughout the day. For more info, you can visit their Instagram page at Centre Green. Still again on Saturday, June 8th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., but this time online via Zoom. Join Black Healing Center's AGM, where they will be discussing highlights and share exciting news about their space. Plus, they are also recruiting new board members. To register and for more info, check out their Instagram page at Black Healing Center. Now, moving on from Saturday, the next day, every Sunday from roughly 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. at Park Mackenzie, between two willow trees beside the basketball court facing the football field, will be Aklatan Go by Deanne, our home slice fried chicken vixen, and their mini Philippine X mobile library with books and zines serving the community in Cotanej and beyond. Then fast forward a few days from then, on Tuesday, June 11, at 6 p.m. at Shift Concordia, Kapwa movie nights led by Martin Thomas Dufresne will take place. Stay tuned and be on the lookout for more details by checking out our Instagram page at Santa Kapwa. I missed the last one of this, and I heard it was a banger, so I'm definitely going to be going to this one. Shouts to Martin for this initiative. So that's for that week. Next up, a little fast forward from there, June 16, Sunday at the Phi Center. Support our home slice Hello Honey Bun for their first time ever opening for Cali Technis, one of their favorite artists. For more info, visit their Instagram page at Hello Honey Bun. And related to that, June 21, Friday at Bar La Ritz from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., Lovers Boulevard presents Glowcella, an open format dance party. Come join DJs Honey Bun and Givenchy for an open format dance party. Current bangers, throwback hits, remixes, global and cross-genre sounds will be played. For more info, visit their Instagram pages at LVRSBLVD_, and then Honey Buns, which is Hello Honey Bun, and Givenchy's, which is JOVONCHY. With that said, that's a wrap for the community announcements. I hope you heard something that you want to go to. Myself, I'll be going to the Sari Sari Day by Filipinos of Montreal and the Kapwa Movie Night, so say what's up if you see me. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, we are at the end of our show, unfortunately, so goodbye, but not forever. You can catch us again next Wednesday, same time, 2 to 3 p.m. on the same station, 90.3 FM, CKUT. So remember to tune in, and I'll catch y'all in 7 days. Peace.